If you've ever tried to eat seed oil free while traveling, you know the struggle.
You either end up reading the ingredients like they're a crime novel,
Or just give up and say, it's fine.
and that means basically that I'm just going to inflame quietly and allow the seed oils to basically poison me for the next 680 days. And then there's only half, then it's only down to half.
So if you've watched any of our other videos, you know that I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And so eating seed oil free is a must for us because of my dietary needs.
And honestly, we just feel better. And also, you just don't want to be ingesting an industrial lubricant that has detergents and basically perfumes in there to make it edible. So we want to have things that our body recognizes as actual food so we feel better. So we're in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we wanted to do some research to see, we know this is a healthy area, so we wanted to see if there's any restaurants that claim to be seed oil free.
So we tried 3 different restaurants, 2 of which are chains that are seed oil free, Sneaky Bird and True Food Kitchens, because convenience matters. And then we also tried a family-owned restaurant called Sexy Burger.
Sexy Burger, yeah, that's the name.
That takes ingredients very seriously.
And here's how it went. All right, so let's start with True Food Kitchen. We actually ate here twice because the first time wasn't great, and we wanted to give them a fair shake.
Because everyone deserves a second chance, even restaurants.
First visit, we tried the pepperoni pizza on sourdough crust, the all-American burger with grass-fed beef and air-fried fries. To drink, we had green tea and pomegranate spritzer because balance.
The pepperoni pizza was not even remotely close to the sourdough pizza we make at home, which is really our litmus test for pizza when it comes to eating out. And spoiler alert on that, we haven't found one to match our pizza yet.
The burger was good, solid, respectable. The fries were also good once we got fresh fries. Fresh fries change lives.
Our second visit, totally different experience.
We started with guacamole and oven-baked flatbread, and this was fresh, flavorful, and honestly really good. Then we had the blackened salmon on rice pilaf with snap peas and Thai basil sauce. This salmon was the star of the show.
We also tried the buffalo chicken sandwich with air-fried fries. It was good, but let's be clear, the salmon won by a lot.
Sneaky Bird is casual, laid back, and exactly the kind of place you want when you don't want to think too hard. Just eat.
It's one of those spots that feels fast casual, but they're still conscious about the ingredients, which we do really appreciate.
Because sometimes you want clean food without a lecture.
If you're looking for something easy, approachable, and seed oil free without the wellness vibe, this is definitely a solid option.
So we left Holberg this morning, which is in northern Arizona, and it was 19 degrees. I had a hat on, and now we are in Scottsdale. We made our way to Scottsdale, and it's 70 degrees. That is a 50-degree difference. There's no hat on this hair today. So we have all of our stuff from the Sneaky Bird. And of course, this restaurant prides itself in not frying anything, no seed oils, all healthy, good, nutritious food. They even have an actual allergen menu where you can see soy, tree nuts, dairy, eggs, all of the things, and you can see what of their items have certain things. So we have everything we have has no soy, no seed oils, limited sugar, and we're gonna give it all a try. You can see we got all this food for only $39, which is pretty good around here. So the only sauce that fell within our dietary needs was the mango habanero sauce. So we got that for all of our different chicken, and I don't know how we're gonna tell which chicken is which because it doesn't list it on there, but we got some chicken tenders, and on the chicken tenders they were just plain.
Again, not fried, but run through their conveyor belt pizza type oven.
And then we also got some chicken tenders, which are the naked ones, which are grilled, and that had salted maple rub on it. That's so good. We also got 2 different kinds of wings, the chili lime and the smoky honey peach, both with the mango habanero. That's chili. And that's good. That's really good. These are really crispy. For not being fried, they go through kind of like a
Pizza oven.
pizza oven, yeah. And
On the conveyor belt.
we also got a side of veggies. I always think, could I make it better at home? I don't think I can make it better at home. Delicious.
Yeah.
So everything was really good from the Sneaky Bird. I looked at the bag. That's why I was just... My GPS said Sneak a Bird. That's why I wasn't sure. Everything was really good. But I will say, in my opinion, and you see what you think too, I think that the wings were the star of this little operation. Honestly, the wings and the fresh veggies.
Yeah. And the chicken tenders were good too, but the wings were just particularly good.
Sexy Burger is a family-owned restaurant that takes ingredients seriously. No seed oils, ever.
Cooked with beef tallow, butter, olive oil, and avocado oil.
Artisan bread from a local bakery, delivered daily.
100% fresh beef and chicken, never frozen, delivered daily.
No antibiotics, no added hormones.
All sauces and mayo made in-house.
Fresh, local, and regional produce.
This is the kind of menu you don't have to ask awkward questions. They already did the work for you, and they make sure you know it because they post it everywhere.
We tried the Sexy Smash Burger. 1/3 pound of hormone and antibiotic-free Wagyu Angus beef. Semi-smashed patty, pepper jack and American cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickles, red onion, sexy sauce, and a butter-toasted potato bun. And fries, obviously. The fries were absolutely amazing, and they came with 3 different sauces that you could dip them in that, again, were made in-house, and they were so good, and the sauces just took it to the next level. This burger was rich, juicy, and deeply satisfying, the kind where you sit quietly for a second afterward.
Then came the lusty loaded nachos. These tortilla chips are cooked in beef tallow and smothered in house-made 3-cheese queso. Topped with Wagyu Angus beef, Parmesan, jalapenos, pico de gallo, cilantro crema, scallions, and fresh guacamole. And let me just scratch back here for a second. That cilantro crema, dang, that adds a lot. Yes, these were dangerous, like we should have not ordered anything else dangerous.
But we were glad we did. For dessert, the cookies and cream milkshake, and I'm just gonna let Kevin talk about that.
Normally, I do not partake in a whole lot of sugar. I do get a treat every 50 miles that I hike, but this was spectacular.
We can't say enough how great this restaurant was, how good the Sexy Burger was. They've only been there for a year, and they're just stinking phenomenal. The vibe is great.
This is the kind of operation that you just pray becomes a franchise so that it can come to your town.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Sexy Burger was out of this world amazing.
That is the best meal I've had in years and years and years.
Besides home.
Besides home, yes.
I mean, it was fresh. You can definitely tell that it's locally sourced, that they're very picky about their ingredients. The ingredients, everything was
Everything is homemade,
notch.
basically. All of their sauces are all, their mayonnaise, all that stuff is homemade. And you can tell the difference. Wow.
Oh my gosh, it was so delicious.
Flavor City.
Every single thing. And we spent some time talking to the owner and just hearing his heart and mission about having good food and good ingredients. They're going to be huge.
Yeah, that
they've only been open for a year.
Yeah, that needs to be like a national chain. I'm sorry,
But a national chain that doesn't lose itself
No.
and keeps the integrity of what they have and what they're doing. So
and the healthiness of it all, and people just don't realize how bad the food they're eating is, and they think that stuff like tallow is, because it's beef fat, is bad for you, but it's not. It's actually great for you.
it just was delicious. I give it 5 thumbs up, 10 thumbs up. If I had 10 thumbs, it was absolutely delicious.
Yes. I can't even say enough about it.
Eating seed oil free in Scottsdale is actually very doable if you know where to go, and hopefully this helped. Chains like True Food Kitchen can be hit or miss, but they're improving. Sneaky Bird keeps things simple, and Sexy Burger, well, that's the standout. If clean ingredients matter to you, you don't have to sacrifice flavor or fun.
And yes, we will absolutely be back, even if we just simply fly out here to go to Sexy Burger.
If this video helped, please give it a like and subscribe for more ingredient-conscious travel food finds, adventure, and everything in between. And let us know, what's your favorite seed oil-free spot? Let's share the love. Get out there, have an adventure, and be free. See you in the next adventure.